Sports with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The free agency negotiating window officially opened Monday. The Seahawks and quarterback Sam Darnold agreeing to a 3-year, $100.5 million deal with $55 million guaranteed, according to the NFL Network insiders. In the meantime, the Jets are signing quarterback Justin Fields to a 2-year, $40 million contract with $30 million guaranteed for Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero. The Steelers acquiring receiver DK Metcalf from the Seahawks in exchange for a 2025 second-round pick. Metcalf, in turn, is signing a 4-year, $132 million deal with Pittsburgh, also reported by Rappaport and Pelissero. The Rams agreeing to terms with receiver Devontae Adams on a 2-year, $46 million deal with $26 million guaranteed. And the Panthers are signing quarterback J.C. Horn to a 4-year, $100 million extension, making him the highest-paid defensive back in the league. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this. If something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month, with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp today. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. The InventHelp databank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
KXO, El Centro, California. And it is, let me check. Okay, it's a Tuesday, March 11th, 2025. Oh, boy, another beautiful day in the neighborhood, but it's about to change. Good morning, Jared. Let's see. Plug your microphone in. That might make a difference. I believe I unplugged it yesterday. Okay. Little things like that sometimes are important. Okay, you still there? Okay, yeah, it's the round thing goes into the round thing. Okay, yeah.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. The difficult technical issues that we face sometimes. Okay.
There we go.
Let's see. We've touched on the weather. We'll get to it in depth coming up, and we are going to have some weather. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Oh, in the news, this is interesting. Krispy Kreme is giving away a pot of gold pass to random customers on St. Patrick's Day. The pot of gold pass is free donuts for a year. Weekly Ozempic shot not included. Yeah, boy, I wonder how many. I'm not a donut eater, so they could do okay if that was me. Okay. And looking back in history, the first recorded use of laughing gas as a form of anesthetic in dentistry took place on this date in 1844. That's when American dentist Horace Wells administered the nitrous oxide to a patient during a tooth extraction. And, things have advanced since then. They now administer nitrous oxide when they drill and when you get the bill. Okay, and nitrous oxide much in demand for those little street racers as well. Okay, laughing all the way, stoplight to stoplight, right? Yeah, okay. You remember Johnny Appleseed?
Yeah, who
yeah.
forget?
Did you learn about him in school?
Yes, we learned about Johnny Appleseed and Paul Bunyan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, today is Johnny Appleseed Day, celebrated in honor of John Chapman, a folk hero who traveled across the country planting apple seeds.
Wait, so there actually was a real Johnny Appleseed? It wasn't just a made up thing?
John Chapman.
All right. Good to know.
Anyway, I certainly hope he didn't plant any apple seeds in the Imperial Valley because they won't grow. Yeah, apples, they need cold to grow. Okay, you ready for the birthdays?
Birthday time.
Okay, TV journalist Sam Donaldson is 91. He's looked 91 for the last 40 years. Accordionist Flaco Jimenez of Texas Tornadoes, 86. Actor Trisha O'Neill, 80. Actor Mark Metcalf from Animal House, he is 79. Singer Mark Stein of Vanilla Fudge, 78. Don't Worry, Be Happy, singer Bobby McFerrin, 75. Movie director Jerry Zucker is 75. Singer Cheryl Lynn, 74. Actor Susan Richardson, 73. Actor Elias Koteas, 64. Actor Peter Berg, 63. Actor Jeffrey Nordling, 63. Actor Alex Kingston, 62. Singer Lisa Loeb, 57. Actor Terrence Howard, 56. Actor Johnny Knoxville, 54. Actor David Anders, 43. Actor Thora Birch is 43. Actor Rob Brown, 41. Actor Jodie Comer is 32. Local birthdays coming up.
Spartans, do you need free clothes or supplies for school, going out, or in general? Well, you're in luck because Central Union High School has Closet X.
Closet X is a retail store run by our students that provides free clothing, shoes, accessories, and school supplies and toiletries to all Central Union High School students. And now, Closet X is accepting donations from the public. If you would like to donate, all you need to do is bring your carefully worn clothes, new toiletries, and school supplies to the Guard Shack at CUHS entrance on 10th Street between 8 in the morning and 3:30 in the afternoon.
Closet X will be open to students on minimum Wednesday afternoons between 1:30 to 3:30. Closet X is located in what was the Parent Center room on 10th Street, just south of the Guard Shack entrance. For more information, please contact Miss Adrian Rodriguez, Assistant Principal at Central Union High School at 760-336-4306.
Let's say happy birthday, Sarah Hilfiger, Adam Perez, Angie Garcia, Barbara Rios, Will Thomas Jr., Bobby Vasquez, Dan LaBelle, David Ramirez, Elizabeth Wilson, Yahara Carbajal, Kimberly Vasquez, Margarita Farrow, Ricardo Blaze Ortega, Maria Calderon, Renee Santillan, Matthew Edwards, Nicole Morales, Patty Martinez, Sylvia Moreno, Louis Pineda, Nubia Garcia, Art Rubio, and Susie Carrillo. Happy birthday from KXO. And many happy returns. And finally, a college student ate a Domino's pizza every day for a month and lost 13 pounds. Yeah, hard to believe, but the dude went from 400 pounds to 387 pounds. Okay, news, we've got you covered. Right now, it's a look at World and California news headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They're delivering real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News special report. On social media, President Trump just announced he will double the tariffs on all Canadian steel and aluminum to 50%. In retaliation for the province of Ontario enacting a 25% tariff on the electricity it sends to the U.S. Trump says the tariff increase will take effect tomorrow. He's also threatening to increase the April 2nd tariffs on cars, which he says will essentially shut down automaking in Canada. Trump says the only way to make the tariffs disappear is to make Canada the 51st state. Tariff whiplash is just one reason stocks are down again this morning. Here's CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
Where we are is essentially that the world of investing is made up of human beings. Those human beings are feeling a little freaked out by the on-again, off-again tariffs, retaliations, cuts at the government, and it is making people feel concerned enough that we could see the economy slow down.
Dow's down 463 points. NASDAQ's lost another 109. CBS News special report. I'm Michael Wallace.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.gov. CCAQ.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. L.A. County's new district attorney wants the Menendez brothers to remain behind bars.
While the Menendez brothers persist in telling these lies for the last over 30 years about their self-defense, then they do not meet the standards for resentencing.
Nathan Huckman says he won't oppose a resentencing hearing, but does oppose their release. That means the brothers could get life with parole for the murders and be freed soon unless Huckman successfully argues to keep them locked up. L.A. Mayor Karen Bass deleted her text messages from the first days of the deadly January wildfires. She was on a trip to Ghana when the fires erupted. Asked about the deleted messages Monday, she responded,
"My phone did automatic delete after 30 days. We've been swamped with CPRA, and so it took a while, but we're also looking to see if there's some other way to retrieve the messages. So stay tuned."
The administrative code requires most records be kept for at least 2 years. The city attorney says it does not include text messages. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Celebrating Women's History Month, brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Roberta Flack touched millions with her singing. She wanted her fans to know music always came from the heart.
I want them to say she was honest and she was grateful. Her gratitude for her gifts were obvious because a lot of people abuse. I try so hard not to.
What do your home and auto have in common? Progressive protects them both. That was an easy riddle. Learn more at progressive.com.
Lowe's knows that your deadlines don't change, even when your job does. But with Lowe's Buy Online, Pick Up in Store, we'll help you adjust on the fly. And when you absolutely can't leave the project, we can deliver to your job site as soon as same day. Lowe's knows pros. We help, you save. Valid on eligible in-stock orders and select zip codes placed by 2 p.m. for same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. More terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
And it's page one of the local news, page one, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley, at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. And, of course, mobile service vans that come to you wherever you are in the valley.
County supervisors meetings. The supervisors' regular meeting is today. They will begin the meeting by adoption of a proclamation declaring the month of March as Women's History Month. On the action agenda, the board will discuss establishing 2 new positions at the sheriff's office. Supervisors will discuss an equal employment opportunity policy and complaint procedure. If they adopt the procedure, they are expected to rescind any other related policies and procedures. Sitting as the Air Pollution Control District, they will also discuss the upcoming lawn equipment exchange program, as well as some grant agreements. And El Centro Mayor Tomas Oliva resigned from the El Centro City Council. At the time, Oliva said he was resigning because of differences with the rest of the City Council. Specifically, he did not like the direction the council was taking as it pertained to ECRMC. It is being reported Councilmember Claudia Camarena had authored a letter accusing Oliva of violation to the Brown Act. Specifically, she accused him of illegal backroom deal-making. A special meeting had been scheduled for March 11th today to discuss the accusations and possibly call for an investigation into the allegations and possible censure of Oliva. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
El Centro to host a public forum. Here's George Gale.
It will be held this evening in the City Council chambers of El Centro. Begins at 5:30 p.m. Topic of the forum is the proposed ECRMC transaction. For the past several months, City of El Centro Special Negotiating Committee has worked with the boards of El Centro Regional Medical Center and the newly created Imperial Valley Healthcare District. They have been trying to negotiate the terms of a proposed transaction that would transfer ECRMC's assets and operations to IVHD. A board of directors of ECRMC has approved relevant portions of the draft term sheet. The proposed transaction and term sheet were then presented to the El Centro City Council, who approved moving forward with the public forum as required by California law. That is the forum being held this evening. The city says it is a priority to ensure the residents are fully informed on the impact of the term sheet conditions on the services they receive. More information is available on the City of El Centro website. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
It's tax season and scammers are out to get your money. The Brawley Police Department issued a scam alert to let you know that unscrupulous people are looking to steal not only your money but also your personal information. Beware, you may get a call, text, or email claiming that you owe taxes or demanding immediate payment. Scammers usually want the payment in the form of gift cards, wire transfers, or prepaid debit cards. Often they will try to lure you with fake offers like a stimulus check and direct you to a fake website that will try to steal your social security number and banking details. The IRS typically first contacts you through the U.S. Postal Service. IRS will not contact you on social media. The IRS will not take payment by gift card or prepaid debit cards, and the IRS will not leave pre-recorded voicemails. If you receive a suspicious phone call or text message, hang up immediately. Do not click any links and do not share any personal information. Report the scam. Brawley Police also reminded residents that BPD will not call to threaten to arrest, deport, or revoke your driver's license. If you are unsure if they actually called, stop by the police department. Or if the call actually came, if you're wondering if the call actually came from the police department, you can, ask the police department and, call the police department, find out if they really called you. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather next.
Page 1 of the local news is service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have mobile service vans that come to you. You can go online and schedule an appointment, or you can drive into one of the Quick Lane locations in the valley. No appointment necessary, and they service all makes and all models. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. It's a great place for a quick day trip. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. It's more than just a store. They've got homemade candies and treats, fresh English toffee, chocolate-covered raisins, almonds, and, of course, peanuts. How about some orange sticks? Pecan turtles made from a special family recipe, and so many other great things. Not just nuts and candy, but so many other great things. What a great place to visit. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Oh, they have free tours Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. How do you get there? Well, Google thepeanutpatch.com. Yeah, you'll find directions to the Peanut Patch. By the way, the Peanut Patch ships anywhere in the universe. They have their very own post office. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great place. Page 2 of the local news and weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beers, serving the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. Happy hour, 3 till 6 p.m. every single day.
Calapat City Council meets today. Here's George Gale.
Open session begins at 6 p.m. tonight. The Holt Group will present the annual progress report on the general plan. Public Works Director will give an update on the wastewater infrastructure. There'll be a public hearing on the first reading of an ordinance to allow for the installation of new original art murals and preservation of existing original art murals in the city. Council will be asked to approve an agreement with Cosmont Realty for disposition, real estate, and Surplus Land Act due diligence services. They will also consider approving a contract with VGL Construction Incorporated for installation of sewer shutoff devices to delinquent sewer accounts. Calipatria City Council meets at the City Hall. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And the State of the County address is set for this Thursday. Chairman of the Board of Supervisors will deliver the address on Thursday. He's expected to outline past county accomplishments and what is yet to come. The State of the County address will be held at the Casablanca venue at 2060 East Highway 80 in Holtville. The doors will open that day at 6 p.m. To RSVP, go to the county website. And Border Patrol seizes methamphetamine. Here's George Gale.
It happened late last week. Border Patrol agents from the Campo station stopped a truck on Interstate 8. After a brief interview with the driver, a Border Patrol K-9 was called in. K-9 alerted to the interior of the truck. Agents searched the vehicle and found an aftermarket compartment within the bed of the truck. Inside the compartment were 34 foil-wrapped packages. Packages weighed just over 198 pounds and tested positive for methamphetamine. Street value for the meth was estimated at around $436,000. A driver and the narcotics were turned over to the Drug Enforcement Administration. The truck was seized by the Border Patrol. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather up next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For March specials, enjoy our drink of the month, the Irish Gold, or an ice-cold Guinness on tap. Our plate of the month for March is Chicken Poblano Pasta. Burgers & Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers & Beer, for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says an unsettled weather pattern for the rest of the week will result in cooling temperatures, multiple chances for rainfall, and breezy to locally windy conditions. The first weather system will impact the region later today through tonight, with showers and a few isolated thunderstorms focused during the evening hours. A more potent weather system is then expected to move in by Thursday, bringing widespread windy conditions and precipitation before exiting Thursday night. 83 our high yesterday, 54 the overnight low. Today, look for increasing clouds with a high near 73. South-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north this afternoon. There is a 70% chance of precipitation, mainly after 4 p.m. Tonight, showers mainly before 7 p.m. An overnight low near 51, north wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. There is an 80% chance of precipitation. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy through mid-morning, then gradual clearing with a high near 76. Light and variable wind becoming southwest 5 to 10 miles an hour later in the morning. 58 degrees, 62% relative humidity, wind out of the east at 527. Air quality good throughout the valley. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by Burgers & Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers & Beer.
Golfers, Del Rio Country Club is looking good. The greens are rolling nice. Reserve your tee times now by calling Del Rio at 760-344-0085. Del Rio Country Club is challenging for all golfers. And don't forget, lunch being served 7 days a week from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. Serving burgers, salads, sandwiches, and so much more, including daily specials. Del Rio Country Club also has memberships available with 2 options to choose from. For more information, call Del Rio at 760-344-0085. That's 344-0085.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Lakers lost. The Nets beat the Lakers 111-108. Lakers without King James. Hornets topped the Heat 105-102. Raptors rolled over the Wizards 119-104. Celtics beat the Jazz 114-108. And the Hawks hammered the 76ers 132-123. Bulls beat the Pacers 121-103. Rockets rolled. They topped the Magic 97-84. Grizzlies edged the Suns 120, 118. Nuggets beat up on the Thunder, 140, 127. Mavericks over the Spurs, 133, 129. Warriors whipped the Trailblazers, 130, 120. And the Knicks pounded the Kings, 133 to 104.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, the Dodgers and Dave Roberts are in agreement. A 4-year extension set to be signed. The new deal, which runs through 2029, will pay Roberts $32.4 million. That's an $8.1 million average annual value. Yeah. And Yankees right-hander Garrett Cole will undergo Tommy John surgery today, the team announced, ending his 2025 season before it began. And surprise, 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 former Major League Baseball slugger Mo Vaughn has admitted that he used human growth hormones late in his career. Anything to keep the paycheck coming. Meanwhile, Carlos Alcaraz keeps Indian Wells' three-peat bid on track with a win. Coco Gauff, Madison Keys are still in it to the round of 16 at Indian Wells. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to kxoradio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
And it's financial news with a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Months after ditching its open seating policy, Southwest Airlines is ending its most recognizable perk, free checked bags. The airline will begin charging for the first and second checked bag beginning May 28th, Southwest announced today. However, members of its A-List loyalty program, or those traveling on a business fare, will be exempt from the fees. It's a seismic shift for Southwest, which has always offered free checked bag since the airline started about 60 years ago. Nissan says that Ivan Espinosa, its chief planning officer, would take the helm April 1st, ending weeks of speculation over who will succeed Makoto Uchida as leader of the troubled Japanese car maker. Uchida had been under pressure to step down following a worsening earnings performance at Japan's third largest automaker and the collapse of merger talks with Honda. It's not clear whether the appointment of Espinosa, a Mexican citizen, would put those talks back on the table or open up the possibility of investment from another partner. Espinosa joined Nissan in 2003, has spent much of his career in Mexico, but has also held positions in Southeast Asia and Europe. Taking a look at the big board, it's scary red. Right now, the Dow off 100, make it 517 points at 41,394. The S&P 500 down 48 points at 5566. And the NASDAQ is off 83 points at 17,385. Gold up $22.40 an ounce. Oil is up 58 cents a barrel. The markets threatening 401k and IRAs.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Expect increasing clouds today with a high near 73. South-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north this afternoon. There is a 70% chance of precipitation, mainly after 4 p.m. Tonight, expect a low around 51, north wind about 5 miles an hour. There is an 80% chance of precipitation, mainly before 7 p.m. Tomorrow, expect patchy fog in the morning. Otherwise, mostly cloudy through mid-morning, then gradual clearing. Look for a high near 76. Light and variable wind becoming southwest 5 to 10 miles an hour. 58 degrees, 62% relative humidity. Wind out of the east at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Air quality remains good throughout the Imperial Valley. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal. Southwest Postal, the only postal box service that offers 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, you will find them at 4th and Heil in El Centro. CBS News is just ahead. And don't forget, we've got a great website, kxoradio.com, news and information. Our Facebook page, it's got all sorts of neat things. And, of course, right now, our YouTube channel, our morning news, available on our YouTube channel. You could check it out.
The best oldies on the El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. President Trump says he'll double some planned tariffs on Canadian goods, sticking with his trade strategy despite the financial market turmoil.
The president says he is putting both a 25% tariff on electricity coming into the United States and an additional 25% tariff on all steel and aluminum coming into the U.S. from Canada. In all capital letters, the president calls Canada one of the highest tariffing nations in the world and demanded that it drop what he calls their anti-American farmer tariff on various U.S. dairy products. Allison Keyes, CBS News, Washington.
It's another rough ride on Wall Street a day after yesterday's steep stock sell-off. Right now, the Dow is down more than 600 points. CBS's Jill Schlesinger says for 401k and long-term investors, the best advice is to hang on.
There are going to be downturns. There are going to be upswings. You usually can't get a lot of up only. You get up and down. Stocks go up 70% of the time, but you really have to stay in it. You can't get in and out.
CBS's Olivia Rinaldi on what administration officials are saying.
They're expecting that the second quarter there's going to be a large boom of businesses. That's really what this White House is counting on. They think that combined with these tariffs, potentially Trump's tax cuts, it's going to create economic conditions that's going to lead to a boom.
The House is set to vote later today on a continuing resolution that would stave off a government shutdown later this week. CBS's Nicole Killian on Capitol Hill.
There has been a very intense effort to try to get Republicans who typically don't like these CRs on board, whether that is members of the House Freedom Caucus who met with the president last week, and the president even has been working the phones trying to convince hardline Republicans to back this bill.
Top officials from Ukraine and the U.S. meeting in Saudi Arabia today, coming hours after Russian air defenses shot down more than 300 Ukrainian drones. Analyst Michael Basikyu.
The signals coming out of Jeddah right now are pretty positive from both sides. They say progress is being made, but I would actually be very surprised if we got to the stage where that rare earth minerals deal is signed, as well as what Ukraine is asking for, security guarantees, but also a ceasefire.
Elections are underway in Greenland, a territory President Trump has expressed interest in. The vote could pave the way for it to become more independent from Denmark.
Liv Aurora Jensen is a candidate for the left-wing party.
I'm feeling very excited. I'm very happy, and I am celebrating the Democracy Day today, and I hope that people will vote with their common sense and not by the greed.
Wall Street, the Dow is down 570. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
A private company has taken a look at air pollution.
Air quality technology company IQ Air measured readings from nearly 9,000 cities around the world. Among America's worst,
Los Angeles is now back at the top of that list.
IQ Air's Christy Chester Schroeder. Many Texas communities saw air quality worsen. They were downwind of air pollution from Mexico. Many northeastern cities saw their levels improve in 2024, no longer choked by smoke from Canadian wildfires. Vicki Barker, CBS News.
Guatemala's volcano of fire is erupting, and authorities have evacuated about 300 families, and they've warned another 30,000 people close. They could be at risk. Eruption began overnight. No word on casualties. The 12,000-foot volcano is one of the most active in Central America. It last erupted in 2023. 5 years before that, killed 194 people. The volcano is 30 miles from Guatemala's capital. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
You've got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
I don't like it. I love